Hey there, friend. I think I just found a keyboard that's actually faster than my own fingers. For years, I've been typing on cheap budget office boards and those kind of like old school mechanical membrane. But you know what? This is a completely different league. This is the Rapoo V700DIY-98. It's normally $65 US. It's currently sitting around $56 on sale, and it completely blew my mind the second I plugged it in. Before we even open it up, let me tell you a few of the things that you're getting for under $60. You got that compact 98 key layout with the full number pad. They do have a more compact option available. Tri-mode operation with wired 2.4 gigahertz dongle or Bluetooth. You got those hot swappable keycaps and switches. You got gasket mounted build. It's got that internal dampening foam with like a multi-layer construction. Pre-lubed speed silver linear switches, double shot PBT keycaps, 16.8 million color RGB. That is addressable per key and a massive 800-hour battery life. Is this the ultimate budget mechanical keyboard right now? Let's unbox it, test it, and hear how it sounds. All right, hey friends, thank you very much to Rapoo for sending over this V700 series mechanical keyboard. This one is the DIY-98, which I believe refers to having 98 keys in sort of like a compact layout, but I really love that it still has the number pad and the arrow keys, because I've been using a full-size keyboard for pretty much my whole life, so I think this will be really nice big upgrade. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. So let's open it up. Be very careful. Don't want anybody hurting themselves, but just break the seal there. We're not going out. We're just breaking the seal. And, you know, this should be pretty cool. It's got tri-mode connectivity. Oh my. What a beautiful first impression. You know, you can connect this up to 3 different devices, 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle, which I think it's in there, and you can also use it wired if you'd like. So I'm really excited that this is wireless. Now we've got the hot swappable switches, so you can use 3-pin or 5-pin mechanical switches, and it's also got those double shot PBT keycaps. So of course we've got this keycap puller and switch puller here. You can get in there and get things done. So we'll check that out in a little bit. I don't want to take it apart entirely, but I might pop a few keycaps just to see how it feels. Of course, you got that USB-A, USB-C cable included in the box. Looks like it's got quite a lot of length. Nice little branding touch from Rapoo there. And what else do we got in here? So let's get the main star of the show out of the box. A little bit of instructions if you need it. I'm not obviously going to go through those, but you know, down the road I might have a little peek if you need to see what's going on. It's got a nice bit of heft to it. It's a little bit heavier than I thought it would be, which is a great sign. You know, get that packaging out of there. I don't want it to be like sliding around on the desk or anything like that. My first impression here is, wow, what a good looking board. This is a first for me. You know, I've been using a Razer board, Ornata Chroma, for a long time, and I'm incredibly excited. It looks like there's like silicone pads on the back here so that it doesn't slide around on your desk. And I think this is like double. Can those go 2? I think you can. Looks like there's 2 different settings on these. I don't want to drop it. I don't know how. Oh, maybe you have to just go. Yeah, there we go. The inside pops up as well. That's cool. Oh, and there's a little silicone grip on the bottom. What nice touches on here. Let's just pop this up. I'm used to having my keyboard a little bit elevated. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit just so we can check out the board. Get a nice little look at these keycaps. That's that PBT wear resistant texture. They're apparently resistant to shine and fade over time. And once I plug it in and we check it out, it does have that per key RGB, which is customizable. It's got, oh yeah, it's got that creamy, beautiful sound. Oh, I'm so excited to test this. So, of course, we'll just do a little typing test, see how that goes. It does have a 4,000 milliamp battery built in. I don't know if that is replaceable if anything happens, but I'm sure it's probably got a nice long lifespan. I think, yeah, that looked like it was removable. So there's like a little magnetic, I think it's magnetic, yeah, magnetic cover, and they're just hiding the dongle in here, which is very nice. Nice little detail. Looks good in that way, you know, if you're not planning to use the wireless mode, then you can just keep it in there so you don't lose it. I'll probably plug it in just for the first test, and then I'll try wireless as well. And I've never pulled a keycap before in my life, so I'm a little afraid to take it apart, but you know, how bad could it be, right? So we'll take it up and plug it in, and we'll give it a little test. Okay, so I do have this little mode switch figured out. Of course, we've got the dongle, we've got the Bluetooth, and I have it in the middle for this wired mode, which I'm pretty sure I will never use. And we've got the keyboard here set up. I'm not like some fancy typer, but I do use a keyboard every single day. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can ever go back. What a beautiful feeling. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This beautiful creamy feeling of these keys, it feels absolutely amazing. And the lighting, I can see that the lighting is actually already on, but there's kind of like some special function. So I'm gonna have to look at the controls. Yeah, right down here, like function, yeah, page up function buttons. Because I'm kind of crazy. I just want it to be just like plain blue if I can. That's pretty close already. But honestly, you know, I don't really sit in the dark very much. The RGB doesn't really matter to me. I know that's a popular feature and it might be a hot take, but I mean, I have lights in my room and stuff like that, but my keyboard is just like the feeling and the execution of the keystrokes is really the number one thing to me. All right, I'm gonna put my microphone nice and close to the keyboard here. We're just gonna listen and get a feel for, you know, the different buttons are gonna have different sounds, but let's just see what it's like. All right, so I know I mentioned I'm not like a huge gamer, and I'm really not. I generally just play World of Warcraft, and sometimes I play some Call of Duty, and I'm just getting a little feel for, you know, moving around with this thing, and I am just, it just feels good in my hand, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds good, it feels good, and it looks good. And I know there's tons of different options out there, but for me, the look of this keyboard, the feel of it, the sound of it is just like the trifecta, the sweet spot. It just makes me happy to use it. And considering the fact that I'm the kind of person that uses a keyboard every day of my life, as I'm sure most of you are, I can already tell that this is a new best friend of mine, and I'm excited to keep this on my desk. And I've just pulled up the Amazon.com. This is in US dollars. You can get this thing right now for 56 bucks. I really can't believe it. That's 65 regular dollars. And not only that, it actually comes in a couple of other colors. So if the blue, white, gray isn't quite for you, there's like this a little bit more aggressive black. I think that's black, gray, and green. Or there's also this like, yeah, look at that, black, gray, and green. That's a pretty slick color as well, and then a little bit more delicate, a little softer pink, gray, white. I am blown away. I thought this was going to be like 200 bucks. I had no idea what a great value this board is. I'm just struggling to find anything bad to say about it. Honestly, try to pick it up on sale. You know, it's 56 bucks. How can you go wrong? The fact that you can hot swap the keys, You know, you have this gasket structure that gives you the creamy sound. And, you know, I'd have to use this for a couple of months to get, you know, a long-term opinion on it. And I'll leave a comment down below if I do come up with anything that I'm not completely in love with. But for now, looking at the price here, looking at what I get, and this strong, heavy board sitting in front of me, I literally cannot ask for more. This is a fantastic product, and I am incredibly thankful to Rapoo for sending this over. It's pretty nice, and I really, at this point, highly recommend it. The more time I spend with it, of course, the more I'm going to get to know it. But, you know, to be able to connect this to multiple different devices and to be able to use it in multiple different ways. It's got a 4,000 milliamp battery in it, so it's going to have a long-lasting life. And obviously, you know, you just plug it in, you got your power cord, boop, before you go to bed. It's going to last you for many, many days, I'm sure. So yeah, let's check it out, and let me know in the comments what you think. What kind of keyboard are you using? You know, did I miss anything that you'd like to know or see about it? But it is, and it does exactly what you'd hoped it to do. It's a great design. It's got a beautiful feeling, great sound at an excellent price. And just when I thought this package couldn't get any better, I remembered that there's the A-Hub Rapoo software. I've got this connected via USB right now to the computer, so it picked up the keyboard immediately. There's a little bit of like options just for the software here, but that's no big deal. If you click on the keyboard, it brings you in and allows you a really nice, easy way to configure everything in the keyboard here. You can go key by key, RGB here, the lighting, and whatever it is you like. I'm really kind of boring, but you know, I like my static blue, just nice. So how do I go ahead and do that? Let's see, side lights, RGB indicator. Okay, I'm gonna add one called static, and that's my own. And I'm gonna click on blue. Any key on the keyboard, select all keys, and I'm gonna click blue. Oh yeah, that's what I want. That is what I want. Every key is now blue. It's just the way I like it. I can crank up the brightness, okie doke. But I'm going to use batteries, so I'll probably just keep it down a little bit just to save battery. Now the side lights as well. There you go, static. I got my blue just because, hey, that's who I am. But you can do you know, you can have your own custom setup however you like it. And then there's also the RGB indicator, charging status, green, but I could change that to blue. No, I'm gonna leave it on green just because it makes sense. Decorative light, I'm gonna make it all match because I'm just boring and standard like that. As well though, you can remap the keys on the keyboard. I don't want to mess around with that. I've got the Windows default, which is perfectly fine by me, but you can set a new profile, or you can set up macros if you like. So you could use that, you know, for gaming or something like that. And as well, there's some settings here. So it allows you to change your USB reporting polling. I think that's a polling rate, and the wireless sleep time. The keyboard will enter sleep mode if not used within the specified time. It's defaulted to 5 minutes, but if you want, you know, you can run that all the way up to 2 hours. There's also the firmware. You can update if there's firmware, but I've currently got the latest firmware. Other than that, I mean, this is just a fantastic package for 60 bucks USD. I think that's like 80 Canadian, but obviously your local region, that will matter. So yeah, don't forget to install the A-Hub software. It's right off the Rapoo website. I mean, I am just absolutely blown away. This is incredible. Okay, so I have to say, going from a $20 old-fashioned dome board or an old membrane setup straight into this pre-lubed, gasket-mounted, creamy speed demon, it's absolutely an insane price-to-performance ratio, and for under 60 bucks, you can't go wrong. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. What keyboard are you currently rocking on your desk? Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.